Hi Virgo, welcome to this Tower Love reading. Welcome to this community. Welcome to TWINFLAME, DMDF, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. So what I was getting was a couple of things. Something about it's just around the corner. So, if that resonates with you, it does. The other thing I was getting was kind of missed opportunities. So going in deeper to that, Virgo, what I mean by that, is how I was getting it is, for example, now you might sound large in it, I don't really care, I'm just saying what I've got to say as an example. Say you listen to this and I'll say, look, book me for counselling, book me for whatever, right? You're like, okay, this is for me, this is what I'm supposed to do. And then you're like, okay, let me just watch this video here. There's another one, it's YouTube. You have tons of other videos that come up at the end and at the side and etc. So you go on to something else. So say you went in to the shop and you saw in the shop windows while she was going to the shop to get a pint of milk, there was a job, right? And you was like, oh, that seems interesting, that job. Right, you was pulled to things for a reason, and then you're like, let me just get the pint of milk, and then you forget about the job. There's kind of missed opportunities I keep getting, Virgo, that you're not jumping on. So there's a need for, because it's like everyone says, well, not everyone, but a lot of people say, oh, some people are more lucky than others. I don't believe in luck. I believe in following intuition when it comes to you. When I've got my money program, by the way, that's half price at the moment. Oh, I've done that video yesterday about the money program, but I talk about that in the money program, that rich people are rich because they follow the intuition. Here's what poor people do. They get that intuitive nudge, I can't say that word, dyslexic, of to do something, and what do? Well, I'll do it later. Say you go to the shop, and I think this is my exact example in the money program. You go to a shop and you see oh, you can buy this house. It's a perfect house and blah, blah, blah. And inside, intuition is like, that's for you, that's for you. And you're like, I ain't got the money, or it's out of my reach, or, I'm not talking about a Beverly Hills mansion next to Rihanna. I'm talking about, a house which you was thinking about moving, and that's the universe giving you a sign. This is the house, right? This is what poor people do, lack mentality. They would then oh no, maybe next time or something like that. A rich person would know upstairs is giving me this sign, this intuitive nudge. It's in my awareness for a reason. I'm going for it. Because there's the difference. Because if upstairs, your guides, God, Jah, whatever you want to call it, wanted you to see it in a month when you had the money, they would have shown you the sign in the month. You get those intuitive moments at that moment for a reason. So there's something about missing opportunities here. So I think that's you, Virgo, if I'm honest. So I've got a Facebook group. Whilst I pre-shuffle, I'll talk about that. I've released a tarot reading on there today, 38 minutes or something like that. And I've done a Word doc about how I made myself to where I am, how I got my person, how I got mission, how I got abundant, all the stuff that most people want. So that's in there. The fact you get extra additional stuff. YouTube is just video. Like I said, with this missed opportunities, you miss everything. But the group is a target market for you to get your person and into mission. And it's not only me, there's other people who's in mission doing what I'm doing, giving you advice as well. So if you're interested in that, the link's in the description box. It's free to join. It's a private group, but please, this is very important. If you're thinking about joining, only if you're intending to make action steps forward. I don't want anyone in freeloaders in there. Oh, I'll go in there and get more free information, because it's pointless. If you're watching this for free, it's pointless. I give you more information so you take more action. If you have no intention of making any action, please don't join. So, okay, I now do counselling. That's how I started my journey, counselling. put me on the path to this twin flame journey. So check that out. That's on my website as well. I also do other stuff, you know, image readings and all the programs and etc. So let's jump in for you, Virgo. Let's see what's happening here. Why is this? What's this about? You're bothered about, you want your person moving. There's definitely something about moving in here. There's something about where they live. You want them living with you. It's absolute, and it's not happening. Hangman on top of that. So the first card, Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, Hanged Man. Then I'll jump into this. So Virgo, what I'm getting is, well, the first card, Six of Cups, Twin Flame, clarification from the off. So this is definitely your person. This is definitely a twin flame connection. Most people like me to say that in readings. I don't always remember to say it, but you know, you can tell from when I do an image reading that I would say yes or no if it wasn't. You know anyway, you know it's your person. It's not connection like a soulmate. You generally have soulmates, then you have the twin flame, you would know. So this is saying it's your person. So, and I reckon why they're saying that is because you're not doing the work, and the work is, like I say, you keep flipping over it. It's called scattered brain for a minute. So they're, for a reason, well, I call it scattered brain, but there's something with your neuralistics why you're not focusing. There's two reasons. There's three. One is you trying to ignore things. Oh, there it is. Okay, so from childhood, maybe you wasn't listened to and wasn't heard, so ignored. So you're ignorant and you ignore things. This is the scattered brain energy I'm looking at feeling at the beginning. I call it, I don't know what, you know, your mind scatters from things to things quickly. And that's a lack mentality as well. So you was brought up probably struggling or seeing struggling. And it's all connected to the Six of Cups because you've got a heightened connection. So the opposite polarity is lower, which is negative, which is poor, lack. I'm trying to pick up the negative so I can resonate with you of how your upbringing was connected with this twin flame. This is a lot of secrets and left in the dark with things. So there could be a divorce or stuff and you don't really know why, or you're only getting one side of why it happens. There's something about left in the dark. Once again, this Queen of Cups, I say once again because with Virgos I think I get this, Mother Nature, because my one's sitting out in Mother Nature, look. So you've had a tough upbringing, but regardless, you're quite a very nice, soft, gentle, emotional person. But regardless of that, you still need to do the inner work because it stops you from progressing. It's like you hang around, keep hanging about with a hanged man here. So there's something like you literally need to be grounded, and you would say I'm very grounded. I love Mother Nature. I love, you know, being outdoors. I do yoga. I do all that stuff, crystals, and I'll be like, yeah, but you just, you know, what's he doing? He's fucking about, hanging up upside down on a tree. I'll be like, what are you doing? You know, I don't care how many yoga poses you can do. What is that got to do with releasing negativity and natural laws of this planet? You're talking about planets because you're hanging on a tree. You think that this is connected to Mother Earth, but the tree is not real. It's the energy of quantum physics. And if you've been brought up or you're connected to a twin flame, and you should know that's such a heightened connection, so the opposite polarity of this planet is negative, that's what you should be working on, not this Mother Nature. It's something like that, being kept in the dark. That's the avoidance. It's like, I'm going to do the easier work. And that's what most people do, if I'm honest. There's people taking from you. I feel they're taking your light, to be honest with you. And your light is draining you. And that's why you like the outdoors. But just because you like outdoors, and just, it's like you can have a best tarot reader out there, it doesn't mean that they're connected to source and they can heal you or get you your person, does it? This is about the hangman is staying still because he can't move in uncomfortability, which I'm seeing from here. You're just doing stuff that you think's okay. Uncomfortability for me is like counseling. I never really wanted to do counseling, but it's come to the point now that I need to do it, right? I never really wanted to do it. It's not that I hate it or I dislike it. It's just like, I prefer to do programs. I love doing image readings, right? I don't mind doing tarot. I don't like to do it personally, to be honest, but that's the uncomfortability of counseling, because I don't like lives, because your person comes in and chats to me, right? And I feel it's I got to get used to it. Something that, this is uncomfortable, because you can't see that person and I can hear them and you're talking to me, and it's like, oh my gosh. Anyway, my point is, there's something you're not facing, but that uncomfortability will give you enlightenment. And that might be, stop fucking about, sitting in nature, listening to natural water, right? And joining someone like me who you think, oh my gosh, she's going to pull me out. See, most people, well, I say most, but a lot of people don't book me because they're scared of something. And I'm like, what, do you think I'm going to say you're a fucking idiot sitting in nature? I wouldn't say that. That's rude. What they're scared of realistically is the truth. I will tell you the truth, right? That's what they're scared of. So if you're scared of booking me because I'm going to tell you the truth, then you know you're lying to yourself in the first place. And if you're lying to yourself in the first place, then you won't get your person, will you? Because no spiritual leader that's lying to themselves. That's why I'm here, to trigger people, you see? So they know they are lying to themselves, right? I've never been rude to anyone. One person I've cut off on a live. That's why I don't really like lives, because I can read you far more than the image. And you lie to my face. That's why I didn't want to do counselling. But counselling, they guided me to do. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So this is about how you manifest, as above, so below. And like, I feel you're very much below with Mother Nature, but you're galactic, you're from above, but you don't do that correctly. I feel what you do, for example, you might get magic mushrooms from Mother Earth and connect high, smoke weed from plants, cocaine, right, from plants, and get high. That's your high as a magician. I'm like, nah, that ain't what they mean by high, mate, because I don't do any drugs. I don't smoke. I don't do drink. I don't do nothing. But here I am getting guidance. It's not guidance. I call it them lot, right? It's part of your twin flame. You're not manifesting correctly, right? This needs to be healed. There's something about your upbringing that you're using, and like, for example, say you was, because this is all like, look, this is all Mother Earth. That's why I'm saying Mother Earth. It looks Mother Earthy. Look, in a cave, the waterfall, and on a tree. Say you was brought up in the forest in a camp, or, in those woods in the mountains, right? It's like, well, this is, it's a shitty upbringing, but it's all good, Sophia, because I love nature. I appreciate where I was brought up. I was brought up by this beautiful fountain, this waterfall, and all this stuff, right? I'll be like, hey, that's great. What's that got to do with the galactic, mate? astrology, energy, quantum physics, Kabbalah, tree of life. As above, so below is everything. That's only a part of it. Do you see? That's what, and the main part, or actually, which why most people are enslaved, is the galactic. Because this planet is singular. We're all, it's not singular, it's known as singular. All other planets know we are all one. This planet is a separation. It's known, correction, of a separation. Right? So you are separating yourself by saying I'm on planet Earth and but upstairs, when you go upstairs, you know it's all one. That's why I don't say my guides or guides, because it's all one. Really, I don't channel from one guide. I know who it is. It's a kind of half woman, half alien. I can't pronounce her name, and she gets channeled messages from altered beings on different planets. And why I have her only, because I say to them upstairs, I say, don't show me the face or tell me all these different aliens. It's going to freak me out. Get me one person. And because they're not alien, because they're mostly alien, because I channel from the galactic beings, right? Spaceships and stuff, from space, the planets, really, right? So they try to make her half human, so don't freak me out, because I'm a bit of a pussy that way. Right? Don't like to see scary stuff, believe it or not. So that's why I say don't give me shadows or orbs. I don't want to see nothing. That's why someone like me, you wouldn't think I would channel, because I'm such a pussy. I don't want to know horror films, nothing. So they give me someone half human, but I know the bottom half of her is alien. I'm like, you couldn't even get fully alien. My point. All different galactic beings and all these different people, Andromedas, I know how they look, right? Channel to this. And it's all upstairs that tell me how to guide people on planet Earth. You're just doing one element of planet Earth stuff here in this reading, right? The upstairs is how to live off this planet. This is the confusion. This is what you have to walk away from. 8 of Cups. And this, like I said, you're feeling like you're it because, well, not it, but you're correct at it because, say, like I said, you're doing mushrooms, weed, some kind of natural herb, right, to get high. It's like Bob Marley, you smoked a lot of weed, but he presumed he needed the weed to get high, to get all those brilliant tunes, right, brilliant songs. But I'm like, listen, I could get those. I wrote my books whilst getting high without drugs, right? You just go upstairs, right? But obviously that's back in the past. So this is about you coming away from this, because this is an addiction as well. And something like you're getting high and people are draining your light. You're doing it in the incorrect way. I don't know how to say it. So you're getting the knowledge, but you're limiting yourself at the same time. Now, what's this about? Because this is completely different. Oh, you could have I think I get this with Virgo or Scorpio. You can have someone who's kind of spiritual as well. You see a person there in the woods. You see? Someone who's spiritual as well, but he's hanging about as well, fucking about as well, as you would say. And staying still, and he's not moving as well, but he's a bit enlightened as well. Something spiritual, just like you. That's why you know this is your person, because you connect with it. But you see the tree in this is like walking away from your way of doing it and going towards the tree of life, not the actual tree of Mother Nature, the tree of life, and walking away from the rooted belief system of Mother Nature does things. It's like you might feel better by doing it. Like, I feel better when I go cinema. I feel better when I'm looking at the stars. You feel better when you're walking in Mother Nature. It doesn't mean you're manifesting. Oh, I feel great when I walk out there and I'm barefoot and I'm touching natural waters. Yeah, you just feel better, mate. You're not manifesting shit. There's negativity. You still have to do the twin flame work. This is his reading. Because it's like your person, it's like once you grab this concept, your person moves in with you. Knight of Cups. Because that's how you will connect, but you have to do the work first. But you're just going, oh, I think he's just going to live with me. She's going to live with me because I'll miss Mother Nature. It's like, no. You got to walk away from that, right? But it's like you want to walk towards, there's something with, you might be just thinking, listen, it'll just come round as well, because there's old people here, elders, I don't know what to call it, in this reading. You might be like, oh, I'll just manifest him when he's older. Most people want someone now. With this reading, there's someone who's like, now I'll just wait. When he's finished hanging about, right, he'll come towards me, right? And when he's older and he's wiser, that once again is a delay, and you won't get your person. They'll be like, well, you have to take action. Wands is wisdom with action. If you're just waiting for your person to turn up, once again, they'll be like, no, you didn't do nothing. You just sat on your ass and waited. You have to take action. You have to take action. And that action is to help planet Earth. There is nothing here, right, about helping humanity on planet Earth. This is you just walking barefoot on planet Earth. There is no action in here of helping. You're not an alien being to come down to just go, yeah, I walk barefoot in nature. I do yoga. I do Reiki. You're not alien beings, put it that way. So this reading is a massive, this is, your person will just stay there in this hangman, nothing happening, and staying where he lives over there until you understand this concept. If you want to know more, then go check out my counseling page. And also, like I said, I've got the Facebook group. I just posted 2 things in there today for people in there. If you're serious, because this is not serious. This is feeling the connection, feeling / mission, what you're supposed to do, but doing nothing about it. I'm not here to diss you about what you're doing. I'm here to say you can do far, 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 far more. That's what I'm about. Not to say you're lazy, you know. I'm saying, why aren't you doing what you're supposed to be far more than what you can achieve? So you want to know about that? Join the Facebook groups in the description box, or just go straight ahead and book the counselling. I'm out. Speak to you later.